Hello everyone, friends. Why and how to eat properly. The topic is very interesting. Actually, it's a big topic. And here it's important to see, first of all, what potential is contained in your spleen with the pancreas. Some people can eat junk food without any consequences, while others with a strict diet may experience issues from just a small deviation. Friends, I have a personal inclination to meticulously tune and optimize the body structure. Undoubtedly, the significance lies not solely in the dietary choices you make, but rather in the intricate workings of your body and its remarkable capacity to extract essential nutrients from the nourishment you consume on a daily basis. It is crucial for you to fully grasp the magnitude of your understanding regarding the informational component and the energy derived from the food you consume on a daily basis. So, an individual, as mentioned previously, has the ability to alter the energy structure of any food during the process of consumption, thereby making it suitable for their own requirements. On the other hand, another person, even when given the freshest cabbage, cucumber, and mango to cut, may still face challenges such as digestion difficulties, overeating, and other factors, resulting in the emergence of a problem despite the freshness and quality of the ingredients provided. The simplest and most accurate method is to acquire the skill of paying attention to your own body. To do this, you need to engage in a specific meditative practice. You need to delve into the subconscious. Set a marker in the style of show me yes, body show me yes, let the index finger of the right hand twitch, or the thumb of the right hand twitch on the word yes, or scratch behind the ear. It is your decision to determine which marker you desire to create. In the appropriate state, you fully engage yourself and examine the question answer. And as it starts working more or less steadily for you, you begin to conduct tests, asking your body, what about this? Is this necessary? Or this? Is this right or that? Like this or like that? And you verify, that is, you do not blindly trust immediately, but you take and carry out tests. After a certain period of time, after the span of a year, after a couple of years, when you genuinely establish this connection and genuinely your subconscious mind, your body will provide you with feedback concerning creams, perfumes, clothing, everything you physically interact with, food. You will be able to clearly and accurately determine in the store yourself. You will feel drawn to it. Yes, here, take this. This is needed. Eat this now. Have this in the evening, this in the morning, this here, this there. This is necessary. If you desire an individual, a particular person who in all likelihood lacks a comprehensive understanding of themselves and their own identity, it begins instructing you on how to, well, because there are calories present, because all of this information is accurate. This is dietary fiber. This is without dietary fiber. I do not argue. Competent professionals can genuinely assess it, estimate, and provide valuable dietary recommendations for consideration. However, make sure to read smart books, delve into this topic yourself, go deeper into it, find your own unique perspective, truly feel it, and then, gradually asserting yourself, study the topic more deeply and extensively to gain a comprehensive understanding of it. I believe that every individual actually possesses knowledge of everything. Each person undoubtedly knows everything about themselves, and even more so about what exists, how it is, and when it occurs. During these moments, when an individual experiences poisoning, they often resort to consuming excessive amounts of unnecessary food elements, such as an abundance of fat, an abundance of salt, an abundance of sugar, or an abundance of other substances. In my perspective, it is consistently an interaction with specific types of entities or factors that gives rise to this phenomenon. You know, I have repeatedly observed that there is no need to change anything in the diet. Not necessary. So I'm conversing with this individual, and she states that she is admitted to the hospital every year for several months due to gastritis. There are suspicions of an ulcer in this region, as well as some other lung issues and inflammation. Consequently, I am unable to travel to India because the cuisine there is predominantly spicy, and I cannot tolerate spicy food. So everything, the question is closed, just impossible. In the end, we literally work through 2 sessions. After some time, a person really starts eating spicy, salty, peppery food, comes to India and eats with everyone. It was not about the diet. The issue was that there truly existed a negative entity there was an energy informational breakthrough that occurred. You remove the excess energy, these influences, yes, destructive to a person, everything, the allergy has dissipated, everything is possible, yes, that is, even red is now possible, and so on. So, like, did the Gen allergen stop working or something? I mean, well, actually, it's like, it's not what's proven there, friends. Already 1,000 people, yes, tens of thousands, how many have passed? And I see the same thing over and over. It just works, yes, if you understand, if you know and see that there is something extra, energy is not needed. If you can handle it, if you can manage, if you have enough strength, that's it. Digestive problems are gone. You have the option to take an alternative route. In order to enforce a strict diet on oneself, to indulge this entity, yes, to do everything as it wants, as it likes, yes, ultimately some kind of disturbance, some imbalance will still occur, because balance cannot exist in principle when a demonic entity somehow comes into contact with a person. When it comes to food, in my opinion, the body always knows what is right, what is wrong, what it needs, and what it does not need for optimal health. If you have not yet reached the point of self-awareness to distinguish when your body is indicating yes to sugar, like yes, I need to consume sugar, then it is not functioning effectively for you. Therefore, giving consent yes to sugar is already dysfunction, it is already an essence, it is already a predicament. I had a pair of shorts, just came out recently, where I talked about how to deceive your own body. It says, here is a good juice, let's have a glass, and you say, yes, of course. And the body rejoices, now let's drink juice. And once you diverted attention well and didn't do it, you deceived yourself. Sounds silly, but if we analyze this, not from the perspective of juice, but from the perspective of alcohol, from the perspective of smoking, from the perspective of 5 spoons of sugar in tea, everything will become clear and fall into place. So if you try to fight it directly, you crave sugar. Basically, this is already a call. This indicates that the pancreas is commencing to relax. This is an actual problem that needs to be addressed. Here, friends, let me tell you for sure, sugar is absolutely not allowed in any way. This needs to be understood. If you have an understanding that what wants inside you is not actually you, by carefully observing this mind, you can perceive a structure that is unnecessary in this mind, and it manipulates the strings. It expresses, yes, that's it. You can observe her. Then you can do something about it. If you fail to realize this, fail to observe it, it just happens. This is a serious problem. So you don't see that you are not this. You wanted it, you did it. You are a robot. You are an animal, which is unconscious, because a conscious person, observing themselves, knows exactly where they are going, what they need, and what they do not need. If he sees a manifestation within himself of something that he definitely doesn't need, then he can do something about it, work with it, even if he has gone into it, even if he takes it, starts interacting with it in some way. He is extremely mindful of himself at that particular moment, working through the dysfunction he has entered into, actualizing it, bringing it to light, seeing the entire structure, because it becomes activated when you do so. Well, let's say smoking. I have one of the meditations on YouTube called How to Quit Smoking in 6 Minutes. What is her area of expertise? I bring dysfunction into reality. I will show you. Friends, behold, here she is. She is on. I'm dealing with this dysfunction. So if you're watching this video with me and start to embrace this, it can actually work, not just in terms of smoking, but for anything. You want to stop sugar? Yes, lots. In this video, when I say there, light up, you start adding sugar on yourself with spoons. I say, let's address the dysfunction right now. You start drinking it. Sugar. I address this issue, work through it. I'm saying all, we're removing all, we can eliminate this sugar. And you will see that it will become easier for you. By the end of this meditation, on the next one, in a week, you will see your attitude towards the issue you were working on with this video, the issue we were working on together. It will manifest itself in a completely different way. Diet is a serious matter, and it is important to consider that what you eat will become a part of you. To begin with, nourishing the physical body implies nourishing the emotional body, and subsequently, it involves nourishing the mental body as well. In my opinion, It is of utmost importance to diligently oversee the cleanliness and actively seek out the right kind of nourishment for the well-being of the mental body. To have the ability to cleanse, to have the ability to discard unnecessary information, to have the ability to let go of madness, to have the ability to release, to cathart internal issues. You get angry, suppress it, it will come out later, with a different strength and in a different key. Ultimately, without meditative practices, without practices of meditative movements, without catharsis, at the initial stages, I firmly believe that it is impossible to release the mind from the body, impossible to regulate the body's diet based on the mind, impossible to regulate the diet of the emotional body. If the nutrition of the mind and the emotions of the body are not tuned, adjusting physical nutrition will be even more challenging. In truth, everything actually moves from subtle to dense and does not go the other way around. Aura is not the light emitted by the body. Aura is primarily the incoming light that forms this body, fills it, shapes it, and the outgoing light is the light that emanates from the body. And this incoming light, indeed, it is of greater significance and paramount importance than the sustenance you consume on a daily basis. A significant disruption that emerges as a breakthrough from substantial entities, it will disrupt your digestive system in a similar manner. Ate something incorrect, became poisoned. Aznavour, hammer, chisel, temperature. In fact, the person did not eat anything. Just came destructive information, structure in the body of the mind, and it is unable to digest it. And everything, there is a violation. In order to drown it out somehow, you can take a painkiller. A pill? The greater the number of individuals utilizing these temporary solutions, the more they will be plagued by them in the future. No substances that cause intoxication will ever assist in bringing order within, restoring balance, truly calming the system, or bringing it to a common denominator of understanding and harmony. I will express this. The utmost crucial thing in this world is to uncover your core, find your inner support, comprehend that you have an observer who watches over you and recognizes your true essence. And for a certain period of time, naturally, one needs to withdraw from society and immerse oneself completely in the process of self-observation. It is impossible to live in society and meditate simultaneously. This cannot be achieved. You will have the ability to accomplish this only after a few years of practicing outside of society. Then there is a chance to return to society and, based on old memories, revert to the state that you have already developed before, sitting somewhere in the mountains, or in some cave, or in a monastery, or somewhere else. Yes, Vipassana, interesting thing. But again, it is extremely important who leads. It is extremely important how exactly you practice. Later, it is crucial for you to do this task alone, completely without anyone's help, in a fully independent manner. Then it can produce favorable outcomes in reaching that threshold, that level where you will begin to observe energy informational structures, after which it would be logical for you to attend our school. And I will demonstrate to you what follows after. Well, you see for yourself, try it. Try this, try that. Try eating according to the schedule. Everything as it should be. Go there, let them set you up. They will tell you how to eat and so on. I am informing you, I do not have a specific diet. I do not have any prejudices or preconceived notions about what can be eaten and what cannot be eaten. I believe that at a certain moment, at a certain time, it is your inner essence that can give you a clear, specific answer to what you need. If you do not hear yourself, focus on hearing yourself. If you do not comprehend what is occurring in your mind and body, whether you are hungry or full, these states transition sequentially, and, as the saying goes, you become engrossed in your thoughts gradually. Tune the mind's body. Here's what you need to follow. Adjustments need to be made. Body of emotions, unloading suppressed emotions, catharsis, expressing them, going out into the field, screaming there, going, I don't know, hitting pillows, or using techniques to express your madness, release it. By making adjustments to these two areas, you can also incorporate food into your plans. Getting hungry is good. 3 days on the water is possible for all people. Follow yogic scriptures for eating. Avoid meat temporarily. Try driving in this manner for a while. That is very good. Allow it to be 3 years. You will not get any worse. But further, listen to your body. Cleared? The mind has been cleared. Emotions cleared. The physical body has been purified. Listen to him. It is your closest companion. It will provide you with all the information. Illumination and affection companions.